Hello, listeners. Welcome to a new special of the Mind Your Business podcast. My name is Mia Gomez, and today we have Mariana Casas, our third place winner for our Miners Pitch competition. Welcome, Mariana.
Hi, thank you for having me.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. And I want you to start off by telling our audience, who is Mariana? What do you do? What are your hobbies? What are you studying?
So my name is Mariana Casas. I'm 21 years old. I'm a student here at UTEP. I'm majoring in Information Systems and Business Analytics with a minor in Finance. Really long name. But in regards to just like my personal story, I am from Ciudad Juarez. I've lived there for most of my life. There was a small portion of my life where I lived in Michigan for about 4 or 5 years, which was really cool. And then I came back, and in high school I went to a relatively small school called Instituto Mexico. And yeah, I ended up here at UTEP. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to study here in the US. And in regards to my interests and hobbies, I'm really passionate about working out and health and wellness and all of that good stuff. I've been really into fishing lately. That's like so random, but I really like it. And then when the COVID happened, I got into baking. Okay. So that's something that I definitely have stopped doing, but it's something that I would like to get back onto. And then, yeah, really like just hanging out with my friends, my family, and stuff like that.
Well, that's great, Mariana. Thank you so much for your introduction. Honestly, again, congratulations for your winning the competition. Like, I saw your pitch, I was in awe. Like, I was Mariana, you're killing it. It was so good. It was so exciting to see you. And yeah, please tell our audience what Fuel and Go is. Where did you get your inspiration from? Tell us all about it.
Of course. So Fuel and Go is a healthy meal prep delivery service that aims to address the nutritional needs of college students and staff on campus. And so what's particularly unique about Fuel and Go is that it has a unique drop-off system where users are able to drop off meals to their fellow peers, and they can earn points for that. And by earning points, they can have access to a free meal. And basically the main goal of Fuel and Go is to be able to provide accessible, healthy, and also delicious meals to people that are here on campus.
And Mariana, I'm curious, when was the moment when you realized that, for example, us at UTEP needed this product?
Yeah, so Mia, I'm sure you know.
Yes.
The amount of options we have here that are around healthy eating aren't as many. Especially when we compare it to other like fast food chains like Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, Chinese food and all of that. So for me, as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm really passionate about health and wellness and healthy eating and working out and all of that. But aside from that, I'm also someone who's like super busy. Like, I'm very busy when I'm not studying, I'm like in class. When I'm not in class, I'm like working, or I'm like doing something else. I'm working on Fuel and Go and stuff like that. So, I'm passionate about health. I'm also a very busy person with a very busy schedule. And for me, I'm someone who crosses the border every single day. As you know, lines are very long.
Chaotic.
Sometimes it takes like 3 hours just to come to El Paso and go back home. So like 3 times 5, which is the amount of days I'm here in El Paso, 15 hours a week, which is time I could have spent, making a healthy meal, preparing something that will give me, the nutritional values I need. And the energy I need to go about my day. So I don't have time for that. And then I come here at UTEP. Sometimes I'm here from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and it's like I have to buy something, but the most accessible option is like Chick-fil-A, which I don't want like a fried chicken sandwich sometimes. So, as I talk to other people, they have found that this is the exact same problem that they're facing. They want something that's nutritious, that they want something that will give them energy to go about their lectures. But they also don't want to pay a really crazy amount of money for healthy meals. And a lot of people tell me like, hey, like what about Uber Eats? Like just order from the app. It's like very simple, but like, we know that Uber Eats has very crazy fees and they're only continuing to grow. So we want something at Fuel and Go that will be accessible to all students here.
I agree. And I feel so related to you because I'm always on the go as well.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was an undergrad student, like I had the same issue. Like I would just see like fast food restaurants, and I was like, no, because like I kill myself at the gym. Like I'm not gonna like
Exactly.
ruin it by eating like junk food, you know.
Uh-huh.
So it's great. I love your idea.
Thank you.
I am definitely gonna be one of your customers when you launch. Marina, moving on. I want you to tell us what your experience was like during the minors pitch competition, and how did it impact your approach to your business?
So I honestly think that this was a great experience for me, and I would definitely encourage other students to participate. No matter if you think your idea isn't as revolutionary as, I don't know, like ChatGPT or Google, if you're addressing a problem, that's enough. That's all you need to be able to pitch an idea. But I definitely think that one thing that really helped me throughout the pitch competition, something that I realized is the help of mentorship is definitely very valuable. And in this program, we were able to receive mentorship from other entrepreneurs here from El Paso, and that was really helpful. And I think that helped me throughout the whole experience.
That's great to hear. We're so glad to hear positive aspects of
Yes,
this.
it's amazing, guys.
And I am curious, what were some main challenges that you faced, like throughout, you know, how we gave classes about different topics? Like, what challenges did you face, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think one of the main things is that for me, before coming into this competition, when I was a little kid, I always used to watch Shark Tank. And I love that show, and I still watch it to this day, and I'm always awed by the entrepreneurs. Like, even though it's like an entrepreneur that doesn't get any deals, I'm still like, wow, they had the creativity, they had the confidence to go up to these 4 judges and talk about their idea, and I'm always super inspired by that. And I think that one thing that I wouldn't say it's like my weakness, but it's definitely not my biggest strength, is creativity. So I really wanted to push myself to go out of my comfort zone and challenge my creativity, think outside the box. And of course, like Fuel and Go, when I mentioned the business, it's not something like too crazy. Again, it's not a new technological advancement. But I think that finding ways in which I can make that not so revolutionary business something that can be innovative and something that can be modern was definitely one of the biggest challenges. But I think that as I spoke with the mentors, they were able to make me think about, okay, probably, because in the beginning I was thinking about how I can make like the actual meal modern and innovative, like, oh, what type of foods can I get, like organic, vegan, whatever. They're like, don't just focus on the product, think about like distribution channels, think about the people you can serve, and in those aspects you can probably innovate and you can modernize something. So I think just like not thinking thinking outside the box was definitely something that was challenging, but again, with the help of the mentors, it was definitely easier.
I'm glad to hear that as well. What would you say, what was like your main like learning that you got from the competition?
I think just like thinking outside the box, and I think one of the most important things I learned is to not only focus on one thing. I think with entrepreneurship, you have to focus on so many different aspects, not only the product or the service you're selling. Think about the customers, think about where you're gonna sell, how you're gonna sell it, and all of that. I think that was the biggest learning that I had.
Right, and don't say that your idea is not innovative, Mariana. Like, literally, you saw a problem that we had here at UTEP, and you are changing it. So, kudos to you for that.
Yeah, and actually, every time I talk to the mentors, they're like, don't think that it's not revolutionary. Like, the only thing that you need is to have a problem and find a way to fix it, and that's all you need to be able to, pitch something.
I agree. And Mariana, what would be one advice that you would give to a student who is curious or thinking about participating in a future pitch competition?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And I think, I've talked about this throughout our conversation, but I think just putting yourself out there, again, I wouldn't say that I am a very creative person, although I'm definitely working on that. But I think just putting yourself out there, think about the different problems you have on a day-to-day basis and find ways to find a solution for that problem, and that's basically all you need. And I think it's just a great experience, and you get to talk in front of judges that are super successful, super smart, and that will definitely challenge you in the pitch competition. But I think that really helps me not only in my public speaking abilities, but it also helps me when it comes to like defending my idea, which I think is something that we all need to learn.
I agree with that so much. Mariana, once again, thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Yes.
And everyone out there, make sure to check out our social media outlets at Microlia Center, because we will be posting more about Mariana and the rest of the winners of the competition as well as the participants, so stay tuned. And if you want to see their pitches, make sure you see the live that we recorded, so go check that out. Mariana, thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
And I will see you soon. Studio G, the Microlia Center for Innovation and Commerce, and Blackstone Launchpad also thank you, our listeners, for your constant support. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes, and remember to always
Mind your business.